Welcome to School Reviews. Today we're going to be having a versus video. We haven't done a versus video in a while. So today's versus is going to be the 2003 or 4, I'm pretty sure it's 3, I'm not for sure. If you know down, say in the comments. Mohawk figure. This is not the Cult Classic, so I know it's the, I guess, one of the first versions they released. And the ultimate Mohawk of Gremlins 2. Don't go anywhere, we'll have a closer look at these guys. Opened out of their packaging, you can see their packaging is very, very different. This one has white, which shows off the details a little bit more. This one over here has kind of got the Gremlins 2 VHS cover, which is where the couch, or the chair, and then the drawer with Gizmo. And then he also comes with the spider DNA thingy. So yeah, go ahead and hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell icon for when I go live, if I go live, and when I do weekend uploads. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to have a look at these guys opened and out of their packages. Alright, so here are the figures out of their packaging. I want to get a closer look at them. So here's the original Mohawk figure. And his only accessory was this. I'm going to put him back down over here. I'm going to have to probably speed things up for this video because I can see it's already gone really slow. You can, well, maybe I can get that to focus. See, it's got a nice spider logo. It says flammable. And inside there is this sculpted, translucent blue to look like it's a liquid. The Cult Classics version of this figure, I think, came with like a desk or something. I'm not familiar with it. But this one's not too bad. And I think I paid like $40 for it. And it was sealed when I got it. But of course, you know me. I want to review it. I want to see what I got. For the time I had this, I think I had them like for 6, 7, 8, maybe 3 years until this new one came out. 2 to 3 years, I'm not for sure. But you can see it's got some nice paint here. It also got some nice, it has a lot, like, really nice sculpting. I want to compare this one to the original one with the feet, and I wondered if they used this one as a prototype, because that would certainly make sense. You can even see at the bottom it says Warner Brothers. And then over there it says NECA 2000 and something. Is it 3? I'm going to look at that closer up. 2005, what? And one thing I did have to point out with this figure is these tabs here. Insert, which makes them fall all the time unless you're just leaving them on the shelf. But even then, they always fall. But you can see they stick in really nice. They don't have too bad of troubles. The one on the head looks okay. They can get warped a little bit, but so can the new one. You can also see right here the spikes on the back are painted a different color than the rest of the body. More detail, even with that black wash. This kind of reminds me of the Ninja Turtles with all the dots. See, there's nice like little lines, and it's just like there's detail sculpted in there, but it's just not painted. You know, if you did a black wash over this guy, I think you could bring him out a little bit more. Like, there's nice sculpting there, you just can't really bring it out. Same thing on the torso. Like, there's wrinkles, but you just cannot see them. Over there, the paint looks like it's maybe falling off or something. Feet are okay looking. They're sculpted nice. Everything on this is sculpted nice. It's just the amount of paint is not done very well. The head's okay. I don't know if they maybe reused this head for the new one and maybe just sculpted a little bit different. But one thing I do want to say is, well, hold on, give me a couple seconds. Don't know what I'm going to say. Ears look kind of like somebody just took a Sharpie, went at them. The front of the ears are okay, I guess. So I want to say how I think this guy got created was they had the original one there, and then when Gremlins, or NECA was doing the Gremlins 2 line, they actually never really did a Gremlins 1 line except with the original figures, and then this came out, and it's on the back of this package right here. So what's actually happening now is NECA is doing an ultimate Gremlin from Gremlins 1. I saw they did the skateboard a couple days ago on their Instagram. But you can see I have all these right here on the row. I have that one, Stripe, Poker Player, and this one, which we are reviewing kind of right now. The back of the box, nothing different. But this one, I think, when they made the Spider Gremlin, people saw how vibrant the amount of fear it looked. It just had a lot of coloring to it. So I think what they did was maybe resculpted it stuff like that. And I think what they did from there is they made the video game version, which I never picked up, which is kind of stupid because it was like $8 or $13 when FYE, one of the FYEs around here was closing. I didn't pick it up, but that's fine. Because I figured this one was going to come out. But I feel like it would still be cool to have the other one. Especially with all the video game stuff they put out now that I've gotten. Like the Rambos, the Robocops, the Terminators, the Jasons. Stuff like that. I mean, that's pretty cool. But then I think what they did from that one is just they repainted it. Which I don't know why it took so long for this guy to get out. Because they already sculpted everything. It was just practically a prototype. All they needed to do is paint. Maybe that was their main troubles. And I want to kind of compare these and see if these things are still the same. And I also want to see the body and the joints. But this guy came with a gun, an Uzi. And it's bigger than what you would expect a NECA gun to look like. Because this figure is kind of like, I guess, upscaled. So this is really big. You can probably use this for like a bigger figure. I don't know. Because it's not supposed to be this big. But for this guy, it is. You can see the feet on this one has nice like dots and different things. Everything's like different colors. It's not just one mutual color and everything blends in. Or if it is, it's like some colors are a little bit different, like the whole arm or something. You can see right there, it blends in really nicely to the legs, to the torso. It's got this nice blue. And these spikes on the back are painted, like, look at this. You can see that it's got some nice yellows. Kind of looks like a frog. I don't know, I think that's what they are, those frogs. You can see the ears on the back of this one are way, way different. Top of the head's way different too as well. Kind of look like a spider or something with different eyeballs. And then the face has all these other added details. And also the jaw opens up, which is awesome. I have belief that the ears are actually re-sculpted and just repainted. And there goes one of the stupid spike things on his back. Since we have this popped off, we might as well compare something else. See if these spikes are the same. So if we line these up, I don't think they are the same because these are more, well, they're painted different. I don't know. They seem to be about the same length. And maybe, I guess those look like the same sculpt. It just has some warping or something. And I think they're maybe made thinner. So yeah. And I'm going to grab the top one to see if that's the same with the top one here. They're painted much more like shiny in this one because these are more dull and kind of chunky. Zoom in to see if we can get a better shot. You can see how dug in these ones are on the head. I don't know if I can get the same effect there. Okay, I think these are the exact same. You can see if you would have dug that in, that would be the same sign. So yeah, I thought these were maybe resculpted. One thing that I feel with this older figure, I feel like it's much more bulky and just he's way too big at the shoulders and he kind of gets thinner. Like here's the old, excuse me, here's the new one, and here's the old one. He just looks, I don't know if it's the ears or what it is that causes that. But I want to show you that the ears I think are the exact same, and the reason I had to bleed this is because there's like this little ridge, kind of glossy, might not be able to focus. Kind of see how these ears kind of buckle right there, and then everything else is kind of that shape. If we bring in the other one, kind of place it right behind it, you can kind of see how everything lines up. I think they're the exact same. You can see how differently painted those are right there. The back of the heads are painted, the top of the heads. Here's their backs, which is really, really different. Kind of get that to focus there. I think these might be the same sculpt. I believe so, because, I mean, these I think might be reattached or something. The arms appear to be the same sculpt there, with these two right there, and then this one and this one. So I think so there. The forearms might just be different. I don't know, I think those might be the same too as well, which is fine. And I think these hands right here are tooled or something. Feet, those look really different, because this one's more of a thin spike, that one's more of a chunky spike. And actually, this one has red thingies on it. I've never noticed that. It's got this weird, chunky red thingy on the back. The new one does not have that. I'm going to say I think these are new, and I think the backs on these might be different too, because this one maybe, well, I think they might be the same as what I mean. And then the heads, I can't tell. Because, again, there's a mouth on this one, and it's kind of hard to tell if the mouth has anything to do with that or not. Of course, what I'm going to say now is articulation difference, which you clearly already know about. The articulation for this guy is kind of like arms will go out, you can bend, you can even bend the hand here, the jaw, and the head's on like 2 ball joints, so you can get up. So rotations, you can get, you know, that nice gremlin looking growl there. Your mouth open closes. You can bend the feet forward, back. You can even bend the knees. You can even swivel at the feet. This other one, I don't think can do anything really like that. Arms will go out. Oh my gosh, don't want to. Oh my gosh, the head just swivels, which is no big diggy. No big diggy, no big deal, something like that. And you can see these swivel right there, and that's it. They swivel, and then the arms here swivel, and then they swivel at the end here too, and that's it for the articulation. I'm gonna do one last shot of them together, kind of far away from the camera, like in full body view. That way you can kind of see the similarities, the differences here, and then that should be a nice comparison in the versus video. I think overall, yes, this one's older, and it couldn't have that much articulation, but I think, for the most part, it's not a bad figure because it's carried over to this one. The only problem with this one is the paint, and I still have that idea. Back in the day, I had the same thing like 3 years ago. I felt, yeah, it needs different paints. The sculpt was there. I'm not going to paint it because then that could ruin it, and then why would you want to paint it, especially after you had this new one. Thank you guys for watching After School Reviews. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit that bell icon for when I go live, if I go live, and when I do weekend uploads. Today on After School Reviews, we were having a look at the Gremlins Ultimate Mohawk versus the 2005 or 2003 Mohawk NECA figure. Thanks for watching.